This is what the impact is to Wi-Fi with 5 laptops in one house streaming video. So there's 2 bands on Wi-Fi. There's a 2.4 gigahertz band and there's also a 5 gigahertz band. The 2.4 gigahertz band, which we're seeing right here, is similar to AM radio, whereas the 5 gigahertz is similar to FM radio in that 2.4 gigahertz is longer range and lower fidelity, lower speed. And you can see in this column right here, over to the right, where a lot of them are maximum speed of 144 meg all the way down to 1 meg. There's a couple of access points in the neighborhood that claim to be 216, but you've got to be within like 7 feet of the access point to get that speed. So this is what the 2.4 gigahertz band looks like. There's really only 3 channels in it: channel 1, channel 6, and channel 11 that are non-overlapping. And then there's the 5 gigahertz band, which is similar to the FM band. It doesn't go through as many walls, but it's much higher speed per channel. And so right now in this household, we've got 5 laptops that are streaming video. And you can see that there's a lot of activity here on channel 1, and this is called a waterfall over here to the left. If I were to tilt channel 1 up to the left, you'll see this is channel 1 over time. And over here, this is channel 11. If I tilt this up over here, you can see that this is channel 11. So you can see that there's a lot of activity on channel 1. But in this house, most of the laptops are on the 5 gigahertz FM band, which is typically about 4 times faster than the 2.4 gig band. These other mesas that you see here, these are the neighbors' Wi-Fi. This is awesome Wi-Fi right here, which is the one in this house, which has the strongest signal strength. And we need to be above minus 67 dB right here at this line to have streaming video. Anything below that, Wi-Fi won't be able to carry the 6 megabit channel, but above this power level, we can do streaming video. So we can do streaming video on the 2.4 gig, and you can see that there's traffic here. We're on channel 1, so if we go look at the activity on channel 1, you can see we're at about 7%. When you hit 50%, because Wi-Fi is a walkie-talkie protocol, you pretty much have saturated it. And you can tell at 7%, we've got plenty of bandwidth left over. So let's go up to 5 gigahertz band. And you can see over here on channel 149, that's where the access point is in this house on 5 gigahertz. And you can see the power level is above minus 67. So we've got plenty of power above minus 67 to handle streaming video. And now you can see it looks like there's 4 distinct areas underneath this mesa. This is called a mesa where it's flat. And notice this area here, this is a 20 megahertz wide channel. And this is 20 megahertz, another 20, another 20. So this is 80 megahertz wide. Getting into some geek speak, the management and control frames are in this 20 megahertz wide channel on channel 149. And then the data frames can be over channel 149, 153, 157, and 161. So with 5 laptops streaming in this house, and we go over to channel 149, notice that nothing's double digits. It's 8%, less than 4%. So we've got 5 streaming laptops, 3 children and 2 adults. We're streaming YouTube video on this right now. And we're not even close to 50%, which is the saturation point. So we are able to, on this 5 gigahertz band, the short range band, we are streaming right now 5 streaming videos, and right now we just went over 10% for the first time. And you can see over time, over here to the left, over time, this is channel 149, which is the management, control, and data frames, and you can see that it's not even red. So the good news is we're able to stream 5 streaming videos on 5 gigahertz, and we're not even close to saturation. And on 2.4 gigahertz, there may be a device or 2 over here, and we're also on channel 11, less than 2%. So the answer is yes, you're able to stream 5 streaming videos to an access point. If you have a bunch of kids in your house, this is what it looks like to streaming video. And we're finally at 12 now, we're hitting 15%. But so streaming video, as long as you're close to the access point, you're not going to have a problem, especially if you're on 5 gigahertz.